Hi guys and gals, it's John
And Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we have so much to tell you about today. Here, cool local stuff that's happening in our little town right here. So we're gonna kick it off by talking about a sale that we're gonna have on Black Friday. And we're gonna take 20% off all new vinyl that's not either new release vinyl that's coming out on Black Friday or a record store date vinyl. So anything else, it's fair game, 20% off. That doesn't apply to special orders, no rain checks, so it's just stuff that's in the bins right now, but that's an amazing deal. We're gonna show you how amazing, examples, because we're loaded and we don't have anything held back. It's all available. We've got the new Taylor Swift 1989 with after discount. That's gonna be $31.99, which is huge.
And then the clear press of Led Zeppelin 4 for $19.99.
$19.99 for that crazy clear version. $37.59 for the AFI that's on this crazy red and black splatter.
Gorillas for $19.99.
What? That's crazy.
Oh, no.
We got Dolly Parton for $47.99, bringing the rock star.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
we're
gonna
gonna do this together. This amazing Prince Diamond and Pearls box set. Normally $339.99, now $271.99. Come on, folks, come in and
big chunk of money off.
Now is the day. Now is the day. Actually, Friday is the day to do your Christmas shopping. Also, we've got this amazing sale, Audio Technica. We have, I think, 6 or 7 different Audio Technica turntables on sale. This one is the Bluetooth version of the LP60X, which is a fantastic starter turntable, even just regular turntable.
Yep.
And it's normally $219.99. It's going to be $179.99 on Black Friday. So if you want that, come on in. But the big event is Black Friday Record Store Day. And those of you who have done Record Store Day with us before, you know all about that. If you haven't done that before, or you need a refresher, head to our Facebook event page, and there's a whole detailed list. There's a fact there, all kinds of additional information. Or you can call us and ask us any questions that you have about that. But we ordered absolutely everything that's on the list this year, and I think it ended up being between 170 and 180 titles. Yep. There were a few cancellations, about 7 cancellations. And again, if you go to that Facebook page, it'll have the detail of the ones that were canceled off the list. There's only one title we didn't get, which was the Gary Hoey, Hark the Herald Hose. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but why is it?
It's a great title.
You're not supposed to laugh at my jokes.
Sorry.
Anyway, we didn't get that one. We know someone requested it. We'll try to get it in. But Black Friday, the way that's going to work for a record store day is we're gonna show up at around 5:30 ish, and around 6 o'clock we're gonna pass out these placeholders, which we're gonna have folks in the line, usually bright and early Friday morning, and we'll pass these out, which will set a group number. We're gonna let 20 people in the store at a time, so you can come back. We'll let you know when you can come into the store. Usually this event is a lot smaller than the big April event, just because there's a lot fewer titles. And it's more just geared towards holiday, and there's less of an issue with some titles about them selling out. Many of them we're going to be able to reorder. So if we don't have what you want, raise your hand and hopefully we'll be able to take care of you. But at 8 o'clock is when we actually start selling. So we're going to let that first group that we assign come in around 7:45, and then we'll all give them an opportunity to have their first picks. You can only buy one of each individual record. So there's 175 records. So you're okay there. You can only buy up to 20 total before you get back to the end of the line, and then you can come back in. But I don't know if that's really even ever happened.
I don't think so.
As soon as you get everything you want, you can check out. Just a word of warning for folks that want to show up for the sale. We don't do open browsing until we're done with that, and we expect to be through with the record store day line probably between 9:30 and 10. So around 10 you can come in and shop. If you're in the record store day line and you want anything that that's on the shelf, or one of these new releases that's coming out, you can raise your hand and we'll pull that for you so that you can check out while you're in the line and needing to come back. But don't expect to be able to just browse in the store until after 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Any other questions? Did I hit it all? If you have questions, call us, message us. We'll be setting up a hospitality tent tomorrow night. We'll have free coffee and pastries and a place to get out of the weather, although I think it's supposed to be dry with light winds. So cool just normal, cool November stuff. So
Yep, bring
we
blankets.
Yep, bring some blankets, bring a chair, kick back and enjoy the beautiful Chicks Beach weather. So we want to talk to you about, we owe you one more video for Record Store Day and also the amazing new releases. There aren't a lot, and there aren't a lot left. So we're going to go ahead and go through those, and we're going to kick it off with this one right here. Ba-ba-ba-bum. This is the one that I would say has the most demand compared to supply for everything on the list. This is Noah Kahan, Cape Elizabeth. Within 6 days and without overthinking anything, Noah completed the 5-track EP in 2020, newly repackaged on color marble. We're not sure exactly what color. This serves as his thank you to the fans who stuck around, came to shows, and watched his live streams and listened. So we got 10 of these. I think we ordered 40. There were 13 of you that wanted it, which means that if all of you show up, some of you aren't going to get it. The good news is I think there's going to be one more shot. So we might fill in, this is one of the few titles this year that's going to be in this state. We might be able to get more later on. We don't know. We'll take your name. If for some reason you show up in line and you don't get it, give us your name. We'll call you if we do get more. We certainly don't expect to get 40, but we're probably going to get a few more than this initial 10 that we got.
Next up, we've got Olivia Rodrigo, Guts, the secret tracks. Also, a lot of people asking about this one. Includes the 4 hidden tracks originally found on the D2C exclusive vinyl. The release is pressed on limited edition opaque deep purple and is etched with a butterfly on side B, pressed exclusively at Third Man Records.
And that one we did better.
Yeah.
We got 35 copies of that, but the demand is pretty high too, right up there with the Noah Kahan. So, but you got a really good chance of getting that. So line strategy when you show up. Get a lot of questions about that. We don't really know because it depends on how many people show up after the particular record that you're into. So we wish we could tell you exactly when to show up to get that record, but we really don't know. Next up, Post Malone, the Diamond Collection. This global superstar holds the record for the most RIAA Diamond certified singles in history. Amazing. The Diamond Collection is a compilation of his top hits to date. It's available on clear in a custom jacket. Amazing collaborations, 21 Savage, Ty Dolla $ign. Great record. That's going to go. A lot of you want that one too.
Next up is Czarface, Artificial Intelligence. This Stole the Ball edition LP features esteemed guests such as Logic, Nems, Kool Keith, and Frankie Pulitzer, pressed on translucent Zarberry orange with alternate cover art.
And we always sell out of those, but we got a lot this year. I think we got 21, tried for 22, but one went AWOL. Hopefully we'll get it. The Doors live in Bakersfield. This is the first official release of the June 5th, 1970 show and includes the song Someday Soon, which was only performed live. This is 2 LPs pressed on transparent orange. Super bougie.
And it's got
Doors.
a 13-minute version of When the Music's Over.
Oh, wow. So that's like the music is never over. It just goes on and on and on.
The music is forever. Turnstile and Bad Bad Not Good, New Heart Designs. Features remixes of Mystery, Alien Love Call, and Underwater Boy, pressed on black and white cloud.
Next up, Noise for Now Volume 1. This is a compilation for abortion access throughout the U.S. 100% of the proceeds will go to the charity Noise for Now, the Bridget Alliance and Abortion Care Network. It's a clear LP in a single pocket jacket with an insert and Liberate Abortion litho by Kim Gordon of Sonic Youth. Lineup includes Maya Hawke, Jason Isbell, Amanda Shires, Bully, Wet Leg, My Morning Jacket, Fleet Foxes, Cat Power, so many more. Slater Kinney.
Tegan and Sarah.
Heck yeah. Amazing.
Next up, we've got Motley Crue, Too Young to Fall in Love. Reissue of rare 3-track 12-inch EP originally issued in 1983 and out of print since then, pressed on orange and black marble vinyl.
Light in the Attic and Friends, another cool comp. Over a decade in the making, this new collection features an incredible cast of legendary artists covering songs that the label has reissued over the past 22 years. The double LP is pressed on special limited edition color wax and housed in a wide spine jacket featuring new cover art by renowned British artist Sophie Hollington, plus a booklet of new liner notes by Lydia Hyslop. Also got looking, Ethan and Maya Hawke, Swamp Dog from
Iggy
Portsmouth,
Pop,
Iggy Pop, Mac DeMarco, so many great artists on this one.
Not only is it Swamp Dog, it's Swamp Dog with John C. Reilly, Jenny Lewis, and Tim Heidecker.
What? That is really cool.
Next up, we have Fraternity, Second Chance. Released here on vinyl for the first time ever. This collection of rare recordings by the Australian rock legends was unearthed from the archives of the original band manager and curated by author and co-manager Victor Marshall whilst performing research for his book on the band. The deluxe package includes a gatefold jacket packed with original press clippings and previously unpublished band photos, plus extensive liner notes. The album features legendary AC/DC frontman Bon Scott on lead vocals.
And just a shout out to Light in the Attic Records, because they're a store that used to be in Seattle. They're distributing out of San Diego now, but I ordered everything on Record Store Day. I forgot to check out the cart. These guys contacted me. They looked in my shopping cart and said, John hasn't checked out, and called me and said, hey, do you want us to ship these? That is amazing service,
Yes.
because we wouldn't have had any of these records we just showed you if they hadn't done that. So yay,
Thank
indie
you.
retail, indie
Y'all
distribution. Konami Classics, Best of the NES. This monster 43-track collection features key tracks from many of Konami's biggest hit titles released between 85 and 92 on the father of modern console gaming, I guess arguably, the Nintendo Entertainment System. This limited edition collection is packaged in an LP jacket designed to resemble an original NES game cartridge with custom artwork and high-end finishes, plus an 8-page full-color booklet featuring liner notes and iconic imagery from the games on hot pink.
Next up, we have Guardians of the Galaxy, the Holiday Special. The soundtrack to the Holiday Special, released on Disney Plus last year, features an original score composed by John Murphy, plus 2 songs performed by Old 97th and Kevin Bacon. Available for the first time on vinyl, on clear with green and red splatter.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Whatever happened to Blood, Sweat, and Tears? Music from the documentary by John Scheinfeld. First time on vinyl, live recordings from 1970, recorded in Yugoslavia, Romania, and Poland.
Next, Sparks, live at the Record Plant, 1974. This captures an 8-song in-studio concert in LA in 74, pressed on clear for its first ever vinyl release.
Next up, we got Skid Row, Beside Ourselves EP, originally released in 1992. This EP features their classic lineup covering songs by the Ramones, Kiss, Judas Priest, Rush, and Jimi Hendrix, pressed on yellow black marble.
Next is Ravi Shankar and Ali Akbar Khan in concert, 1972. The original Apple Records release, remastered and reissued by George Harrison's Dark Horse Records. The Indian Sitar Master in concert with Ali Akbar Khan on Sarad and Allah Rakah on tabla at the Philharmonic in New York City.
Dan Sartain, The Lost Record. Months before recording his Swami Records debut, Dan made a record with his frequent collaborators in Plate 6. Unreleased until now, the record captures Dan in his hometown scene before the world had really met him. 2 of the tracks were released on 7-inch in 2005, and other versions of a couple tracks were on his Swami Records debut. The rest of the tracks were previously unreleased.
Next up, we have Lee Scratch Perry and Keith Richards, Scratched. Collaboration between Keith and the Jamaican music legend includes the original vocal versions plus new instrumental cuts which feature Keith's guitar on the front line.
The Beach Boys' Christmas album, originally released in '64 and features 7 holiday classics and 5 original tracks, including Little Saint Nick, The Man with All the Toys, available on green.
Next is Dierks Bentley, Up on the Ridge. Besides the 5 tracks co-written by Dierks himself, the songs come from such varied sources as Bob Dylan, Buddy and Julie Miller, U2 and Chris Christopherson, who provides guest vocals, along with Alison Krauss, Vince Gill, Miranda Lambert, Chris Stapleton, and more. 10th anniversary edition on orange.
Very cool. Mickey Dolenz, Put You to Sleep. In 1991, Mickey Dolenz of the Monkees recorded an album of soft rock classics for his children on the long gone Kid Rhino label. This is the first time gatefold cover art exclusive on color.
Next is Justin Townes Earl, live at Grimey's. Recorded live at Nashville's notable indie record Outpost on September 4th, 2014. Originally released for Record Store Day 2015 and repressed on Baby Blue.
Bill Evans, Tales, live in Copenhagen 1964. Never before released recording of Bill with bassist Chuck Israels and drummer Larry Bunker. Captured in August 1964, it includes a booklet with rare photos, liner notes, and interviews.
Next is Leon Russell, Hank Wilson, Volume 2. Its first time on vinyl since its 1984 release. Includes country staples such as Wabash Cannonball and I Saw the Light, pressed on red.
Slaughter to Prevail, live in Moscow. Brand new live album recorded at a recent show in Moscow, featuring Demolisher, Bonebreaker, and 10 other live tracks. Pressed on red, silver, black vinyl with heavy splatter. Includes a download card, because that's cool.
And last up for the RSD Black Friday stuff, we've got Youngblood 21st Century Liability. His debut album was originally released in 2018. This 5-year anniversary edition is pressed on transparent magenta with a poster insert.
So that's the record store day stuff. If you want to see all the rest, we did, this is the 3rd video in the record store day series. So you can check it out on YouTube or Facebook, just scroll back and you can see video 1 and 2 and that'll cover all the record store day stuff. Yep. If you want to know quantities on any of this, please message us. We'd be glad to tell you exactly what we got. Again, that helps with the line strategy. So now we're going to talk about the releases that are coming out on Friday. Again, they still aren't eligible for the sale, but they're super cool. And if you're in the record store day line and you want one of these, just say, hey, I want that too, and we'll grab it. This first one is by Modern Groove Syndicate, Ms. Popular. The funky final album from the Richmond, Virginia Instrumental Quartet is on vinyl at last. 2 flavors for you, gold with red splatter vinyl, limited to just 200, and black vinyl, limited to 100 copies. These guys are fantastic. It's funk jazz. Richmond really rocks with the funk jazz, Butcher Brown and all that, but check this band out. They were active in the 90s, and I think they're doing some live shows again too, cool. So check them out.
Next is Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, to celebrate the 30th anniversary of his multi-platinum debut, which is heralded as one of the most important albums of all time. Death Row Records has brought this back to retail with the original 1993 track listing on vinyl, pressed on green and black smoke. And
that is a limited indie exclusive on that color variant. So what we're listening to right now, Missing Persons Spring Session M, released in late 1982, the new wave band's full-length debut, which is an anagram for the band's name. I never caught that. Became an instant hit with MTV staples such as Words and Destination Unknown, and achieved gold certification. This is limited to 500 copies on Purple Blast vinyl. Sadly, this was one of the, not this one, but another Missing Persons live record was one of the records that was canceled for Record Store Day. So we thought we'd bring this in because this is really cool too.
Next up is Danny Elfman, So Low. His debut solo album, also widely considered to be the 4th Oingo Boingo album, as all of the band members made contributions. It takes on an even more electronic sound than the previous Boingo album, and this time relies on drum machines through several songs on black and blue vinyl.
Such a great album. Gratitude. That's gratitude. Where Rock and Roll Was Born, celebrating 100 years of Mr. Sam Phillips. Determination and passion drove Sam Phillips to create Sun Records and change music forever, and Sun is celebrating his 100th birthday with a 2-LP anthology of songs he brought to life. The gatefold features archival photos and liners from Grammy-winning writer Robert Gordon about Phillips' legendary legacy. Known as the man who invented rock and roll, tracks from artists like Johnny Cash and Jerry Lee Lewis remind listeners what the big band of rock and roll sounded like in 1950s Memphis on Sky Blue. There you go.
Next is Jenny Lewis with the Watson Twins, Rabbit Fur Coat. This is their first solo album from 2006. Remastered 15-year anniversary edition is limited to 3,000 copies and comes with all-new gatefold packaging and never-before-seen photos by Autumn DeWilde.
The Posies, Every Kind of Light. This is their 6th studio album, originally released in 2005. This was the first full-length album released by the band since 1998's Success. Limited edition of 1,500 individually numbered copies on translucent purple.
Next up we have Tina Turner, Queen of Rock and Roll, celebrating her iconic solo career in 50 years since her debut solo album. This compiles an incredible anthology of her legendary solo career through her singles. R.I.P. Queen.
Man. Death Grips Government Plates, 10th year anniversary, pressed exclusively for RSD Essentials, is back with brand new album art. This is the 3rd studio album by the experimental hip hop group, and it's pressed on clear, pressed to order. When they're gone, so you might want to get it.
Yep, got a lot down for that one. Jethro Tull, Broadsword and the Beast, originally released in 1982. It was a groundbreaking album that captivated fans with its distinctive blend of rock, folk, and progressive influence. The album's masterful storytelling, accompanied by Ian Anderson's unmistakable flute melodies, garnered critical acclaim and has become a fan favorite over the years.
Yeah, that's a great record.
Catapulted fans.
Jethro Tull, War Child 2. For the first time on vinyl, this is a collection of a number of tracks recorded during the War Child sessions in late 1973 and early 74. These tracks are on vinyl for the very first time.
Next up is Kylie Minogue, Kylie. Her classic pop debut was originally released in July of 1988. A huge commercial success, the record peaked at #1 in the UK for 6 weeks and became the 5th highest selling album of the decade. This newly remastered LP reissue celebrates the album's 35th anniversary and is pressed on neon pink in a gatefold sleeve.
Do the locomotion. Betty Davis, Crashin' from Passion, remastered by Dave Cooley at Elysian Masters and pressed on vinyl at RTI. The accompanying booklet includes a treasure trove of rare photos from the era, plus lyrics and new liner notes by writer, ethnomusicologist, and Betty's close friend Danielle Maggio, who integrates interviews that she conducted with Davis, making her last ever interviews. This is pressed on limited purple wax. There's other versions that are cheaper than this, but not as cool, because purple is just cool.
Yep. And last, but most certainly not least, we have Mac Miller Watching Movies with the Sound Off, 10th Anniversary Deluxe Edition of Mac's second studio album on Galaxy Vinyl. Includes a bonus 10-inch Zoetrope picture disc with bonus track The Star Room OG version, and a never-before-released vinyl exclusive track The Quest, double 180-gram vinyl.
And check out we just posted a video for that Zoetrope picture disc, which is absolutely amazing.
Yep.
Scroll back and take a look at that on Facebook. I don't think we put that on YouTube, but you can see it on Facebook. So we are super excited to see you guys Friday morning. Again, message us if you want details about Record Store Day or any of this stuff, or how the sale works, what it applies to, what it doesn't apply to, all that kind of stuff. We're here for you. And thank you for supporting indie retail throughout the year, and especially during the holiday season. We are loaded. We've got all kinds of new bins with all kinds of vinyl, and we got depth on a lot of stuff. Taylor Swift, Led Zeppelin, and come help us remove some of our depth. We want to be shallow. We just, we never wanted depth. You know what I mean? I'm shallow.
It's like that Lady Gaga Bradley Cooper song.
There you go. Yeah. But more cheerful, more upbeat. Anyway, I hope to see you guys soon. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
But wait, there's more. We forgot something. The incredible Warner Brothers group gave me some vinyl when I went down to New Orleans to do the Record Store Day summer camp, and we're going to pass a lot of that amazing vinyl that they gifted me onto you. So if you're in the group, you're going to get a number for Record Store Day on Friday morning, and we're going to randomly select winners from each group to win this incredible vinyl. So we'll probably be giving away 4 records per group. The first group, this is definitely the most bougie. We've got the amazing Mac Miller Swimming 5-year anniversary edition. Super cool.
And then Mac Miller Tiny Desk.
Let me show these real quick. Joji Smithereens.
Blur, Ballad of Darren.
We've got Gus Dapperton.
Wilco Sky Blue Sky.
I don't know. Simple. IDK.
Some Neil Young.
Some more Neil Young. Lots of
guess
Neil.
what? Some more Neil Young.
Baby.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Gorillas. This is the color version of Cracker Island. So cool.
Muse.
Brandy Clark.
Coal Mine, Soul Slabs,
So
Volume
not Warner,
1.
but Coal Mine.
Yep.
Heck yeah, amazing record.
Such a great
so that's another reason to show up bright and early on Black Fridays to possibly win some of those amazing records. So we're gonna go again to remember something else, and then we'll just make another video. Bye.
Bye.
Haha, third time's a charm. Now back with Courtney. Here we go. The Donnas, also another new release. Turns 21. Allison, Brett, Tori, Maya, and Amy's 4th glam punk album from 2001 has also been remastered and includes a lyric insert with more band commentary and is pressed on Ice Queen Blue.
We've also got The Donnas, Get Skin Tight, Party Like It's 1999. This California punk rock band's 3rd album has been remastered and includes a 4-page colored insert with band commentary and is pressed on pink and purple swirl wax.
Last time, maybe, we just filmed all the used and new restocks. Check those out. Bye, guys.